What's up guys, welcome back to the channel and another video. As you can see, today is a cold one. I think we have all of 1 degree on the temperature reading in the car. Yes, 1 degree. So yeah, plan for today is do a little wander back at Castle Ward that we tried to do a video at like a few weeks ago or during autumn and didn't really work out. So wanted to make sure I tried to get some photos with the ice slash snow here. Not really snow, it's kind of more ice, but I've been seeing a lot of people's photos on Instagram of the snow and the ice and stuff, and I just wanted to make sure that I at least give myself a chance to try and get some. So today is that day. There's currently a little robin sitting. Let's see if I can get him. Where did he go? No, he's gone. So I'm going to be using the Fuji X-T3 with the 35mm f2 today. I'll probably keep it on for the entire video. Kind of want to get a bit more use out of it. I've also got a polarizer on it as well, just in case there's any glare and stuff on leaves or the road and stuff like that. But yeah, also trying out these gloves that I got from Trespass. We were just wandering around yesterday. It was so cold and I need a pair of gloves, so see how these go. But the robin's back. Alright, time to get you into POV mode. Alright. I haven't really been to this part too much, so don't really know where I'm going, but I'll just wander around and see what appeals to me. I mean, how nice is that? This is what I was hoping for. Nice bit of ice on the grass and stuff. Just adds so much to a scene like this. It's a pretty calm day and pretty clear skies too, so kind of perfect for the type of shots that I'm looking for anyway. This is quite nice with the bench in the foreground. Think that'll work for a first shot. Definitely not against that. Oh, these things falling from this tree are just all over the ground. Not sure if you can hear that, but there's a donkey over there. I think a texture shot of the ground here with all these little, they're not acorns but they're similar, might look kind of cool if I can find a nice patch. I need a nice little spot with some frosty grass under it. Actually, that'll work. This is where the not sure if you can see that, and this is where the f2 comes in very nicely. Add some depth. Not the greatest shot ever, just a little texture-y one to sort of show the conditions. And these leaves are also really cool too. Some serious frost on them. I love shots like this. I'm literally just filling the frame with all these frozen leaves. This is also just really nice. This is the exact, or pretty close to the exact type of scenes that I was hoping to find today. Little lane, completely covered in ice, sun hitting it nicely. Nice sort of wooden fence on the right hand side, and some trees. It's not completely perfect, but it's pretty close. I think I'll take this one in landscape. I think that'll look nice. Like I said, no idea where I'm going really, but I'll just wander on. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Okay, so this is kind of cool. Somehow we still have some autumn leaves here in the path in the foreground on each side, and we have some icy grass in the foreground on the path, and then it's just leading to this tree which is still holding on to its orange leaves, which is quite surprising to me. Thinking something with quite a shallow depth of field, just sort of leading to that tree. So we've the ice in the foreground here on the path, and then we have some orange leaves, and then finally the orange tree in the distance. So I'm going to try and maybe use f2.5, maybe even, yeah, 2.5 will do. And we have the sun coming from the right hand side, which might create a nice glow. Something like that. Might look cool. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, in this video I'm also going to try out another lens on the Fuji a little bit later, but it may well be the craziest lens I will ever use. I will say no more. Keep on watching and you will see how I get on with this very interesting lens. Not sure how that's going to go. The light hitting this fence is just simply too nice, and if you followed the channel for a while, you'll know I like old fences. This isn't particularly old, but old benches, fences, anything that really gives that countryside feeling, and to me this definitely does. So I'm going to go for another quite shallow depth of field photo with the fences here, probably focus on the closest wooden post, and then we just have the bit of ice in the foreground, just the trees in the distance. Very simple shot, but I do really like these type of photos. Something like that, I think. Might go a little bit closer. I think that'll work. Okay, was just walking, turned round. I like this scene. Have the icy road going round to the right, going round to the left, and we have a nice gate in the middle. Like I said earlier, old countryside, wooden fences, benches, gates. Just my cup of tea, so see what I can do with this one. I think I'll shoot this one at like f6. Not the greatest light, but I still think it's quite nice. Okay, sun shining directly at me. Might be able to get something here with the path all frosted. It's a nice shine from the sun off the ice. These are a little bit tricky, but it might look cool. So that is pretty much where this one ended. Unfortunately, it was cut short because the GoPro battery run out. The cold temperatures probably didn't help it, but definitely need a backup because one battery just isn't long enough for a nice few hours of POV photography. Just in case you were wondering, this one was actually recorded a few weeks ago before Christmas. It was an absolutely delightful morning. It probably couldn't have got much better. My photos, on the other hand, definitely could have got a lot better. There isn't really too many of them that I'm overly happy with, to be fair. Don't really know why. I was just kind of struggling to find scenes and compositions that I thought worked. But there's a couple that I like, and this one is probably my favourite. The little courtyard area was just so nice. There was just sort of a layer of ice over everything, and all the tables were just laid out nicely. And yeah, that's probably by far my favourite shot. I just like that scene, and I'd be quite tempted to actually go back and maybe try and take a photo of that on the Yashica, but that will be for another day. And also, apologies, I didn't get to try out the crazy lens that I mentioned at the start. With the GoPro battery running out and stuff, I thought there's no point in doing this because the idea was to show you the lens. So that will be coming in a future video, hopefully quite soon, if the rain ever stops here in Ireland. It's literally been raining for a couple of weeks straight, and it gives a few more weeks of it. So hopefully I can get out quite soon and get a few shots with it to show you, because yeah, like I said, it is a pretty crazy lens. The creative juices are not really flowing at the minute. It's been a bit of a struggle since before Christmas with the weather and stuff. Haven't really got out to take as many photos and stuff as I would like to, which obviously means I can't get out and do photo walk videos, which I want to make more of. But I'll try my best. Hopefully the weather will clear up and I'll be out taking photos again in videos rather than sitting in here. But I suppose, what can you do? Hopefully your photography in the new year has been going better than mine's has, because mine's has been pretty non-existent. Anyway, that is pretty much it for this one. Hopefully you enjoyed it, even though the photos weren't anything special. But maybe give it a thumbs up anyway, and consider subscribing. I'll be out taking photos again soon. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So, as we always say, take it easy. Don't be a stranger. Also, some of you might notice that this is all different. It's a bit DIY. It's a temporary setup. More on that coming in the near future. Probably. Hopefully.